Okay, so we're going to continue our lessons in the muscular system today. So we're going to be going into the functions of the muscular system. So before we go into the lesson, we're going to review. So if you guys just want to get into groups and then just discuss all these questions, and then we're going to go over them as a class. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to do that.
Muscles are seen as what is the what of the body. Definitely the machines, obviously.
Okay, so we're just going to start going over them. So for the first question, the muscular system is composed of specialized fibers called, does anyone want to volunteer? Lily?
Muscle fiber.
Yes. What are the three types of muscle? Jake?
A.
Yep. True or false? Striated muscles are marked by transverse dark and light bands. Kara? Yep. Muscles are seen as the what of the body. Julia? Yep. And then smooth muscle, true or false? Smooth muscle is attached to the skeleton. Riley? False. It's skeletal muscles, but good try. So before we get into the lesson, we're just going to watch this quick video that basically is an overview of the whole functions of the muscles. So. It works.
Each time you take a step, 200 muscles work in unison to lift your foot, propel it forward, and set it down. It's just one of the many thousands of tasks performed by the muscular system. This network of over 650 muscles covers the body and is the reason we can blink, smile, run, jump, and stand upright. It's even responsible for the heart's dependable thump. First, what exactly is the muscular system? It's made up of three main muscle types: skeletal muscle, which attaches via tendons to our bones; cardiac muscle, which is only found in the heart; and smooth muscle, which lines the blood vessels and certain organs like the intestine and uterus. All three types are made up of muscle cells, also known as fibers, bundled tightly together. These bundles receive signals from the nervous system that contract the fibers, which in turn generates force and motion. This produces almost all the movements we make. Some of the only parts of the body whose motions aren't governed by the muscular system are sperm cells, the hair-like cilia in our airways, and certain white blood cells. Muscle contraction can be split into three main types. The first two, shortening muscle fibers and lengthening them, generate opposing forces. So the biceps will shorten while the triceps will lengthen or relax, pulling up the arm and making it bend at the elbow. This allows us to, say, pick up a book, or if the muscle relationship is reversed, put it down. This complementary partnership exists throughout the muscular system. The third type of contraction creates a stabilizing force. In these cases, the muscle fibers don't change in length, but instead keep the muscles rigid. This allows us to grip a mug of coffee or lean against a wall. It also maintains our posture by holding us upright. Skeletal muscles form the bulk of the muscular system, make up about 30 to 40% of the body's weight, and generate most of its motion. Some muscles are familiar to us, like the pectorals and the biceps. Others may be less so, like the buccinator, a muscle that attaches your cheek to your teeth. or the body's tiniest skeletal muscle, a 1 millimeter long tissue fragment called the stapedius that's nestled deep inside the ear. Wherever they occur, skeletal muscles are connected to the somatic nervous system, which gives us almost complete control over their movements. This muscle group also contains 2 types of muscle fibers to refine our motions even further: slow twitch and fast twitch. Fast twitch fibers react instantly when triggered, but quickly use up their energy and tire out. Slow twitch fibers, on the other hand, are endurance cells. They react and use energy slowly so they can work for longer periods. A sprinter will accumulate more fast twitch muscles in her legs through continuous practice, enabling her to quickly, if briefly, pick up the pace. Whereas back muscles contain more slow twitch muscles to maintain your posture all day. Unlike the skeletal muscles, the body's cardiac and smooth muscles are managed by the autonomic nervous system, beyond our direct control. That makes your heart thump roughly 3 billion times over the course of your life, which supplies the body with blood and oxygen. Autonomic control also contracts and relaxes smooth muscle in a rhythmic cycle. That pumps blood through the smooth internal walls of blood vessels, enables the intestine to constrict and push food through the digestive system, and allows the uterus to contract when a person is giving birth. As muscles work, they also use energy and produce an important byproduct.
Okay, so that was just like an intro of our lesson today. Also, you guys got word searches that you can do while I teach the lesson, and all the words are the main topics of this lesson. So if you guys just want to fill those out while I teach, that's perfect. So there's 8 functions of the muscular system. It's mobility, circulation, respiration, digestion, urination / childbirth, vision, stability, and posture. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's 3 types of contraction. So it's concentric, eccentric, isometric. So for concentric, the muscle fibers will shorten. Eccentric, they'll lengthen. And then isometric, they do not change at all. And then there's also two types of twitch fibers. So there's fast twitch muscles, which is mainly found in sprinters. And then there's slow twitch muscles, which is found in marathoners. So those are just some things you need to know before we get into all the functions. So the first one is mobility. So for mobility, skeletal muscles are responsible for all of our movements. Fast twitch skeletal muscles equal short bursts of speed and strength, and then slow twitch help the muscles function better for longer movements. So some examples of this are the pecs, the deltoids, quadriceps, biceps, and abdominals. So the next one is circulation, and circulation for involuntary cardiac and smooth muscles, they help the heartbeat and blood flow through your body. The cardiac muscle is found in the walls of your heart, and blood vessels are actually made up of smooth muscles, and your heart is considered the body's hardest working muscle because it obviously keeps us alive. So for respiration, the diaphragm is the main muscle at work when you're just quietly breathing. So just as you're breathing now, it's just your diaphragm working. But during exercise, it requires accessory muscles to help. So those are the abdominals, neck muscles, and back muscles. So just everything that's highlighted here helps you breathe better when you work out. For digestion, digestion is controlled by smooth muscles found in the gastrointestinal tract, and smooth muscles will contract and relax as your food passes through your body during digestion. So this includes the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestines, and rectum. The 5th one is urination and childbirth. So both smooth and skeletal muscles make up the urinary system, and it includes the kidneys, bladders, ureters, urethra, and your genitals. So during pregnancy, the smooth muscles that are found in the uterus will grow and stretch, and they'll also contract and relax to help push the baby out during childbirth. And it's just everything that's highlighted in here helps with urination. So for vision, the eye sockets are made up of 6 skeletal muscles that help move your eyes, and the internal muscles of your eyes are made up of smooth muscles. So both the skeletal and smooth muscles will help work together to let you see. For stability, skeletal muscles in your core, they help protect your spine and help with stability. Core muscle group includes abdominals, back muscles, pelvic muscles, and this is also known as the trunk. The stronger your core is, the better you can stabilize your body, and your muscles also help steady you. So for posture, skeletal muscles also control posture. Flexibility is key to having good posture, and poor posture can affect parts of your body and can lead to joint pain and weaker muscles. So this includes your shoulders, spine, hips, and knees. So we're going to watch Bob and Brad and listen to their tips for how we can have better posture. And I don't know if I can. There we go.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Today
Bob.
we're going to go over the single best 60-second.
Okay, we're just going to fast forward to this part.
Should be holding
You should
it.
be holding it.
Yeah,
Here we are.
breaking the sequence here. That's all right, though. They understand.
Okay, why is this the best exercise, Brad?
I'll tell you why, Bob.
I'm glad you will.
Number one, you can do it anywhere, just like the title says.
Okay.
But it's nice to have a wall or a pole or something to do it. You'll see that in a minute. Number two, it stretches the primary posture muscles that keep you upright, the hip flexors, which a lot of people forget about with their stretches. As
It's
well.
also stretching the chest muscles.
Right. So and
All these things that pull you over.
right, exactly. And we're gonna do a little chin tuck in there, so get some of the smaller muscles
Sure.
in the neck to keep that head where it belongs. And number three is it strengthens the antagonist muscles, the opposite muscles, the muscles that are gonna
Sure.
pull you in there and hold you there. So I'm gonna tell you, if you do this stretch 10 times, 3 times a day for 10 days, you're gonna notice and you're gonna feel, and you're gonna have people mention to you, boy, you're looking different. You're looking taller.
You look younger.
Younger,
You're
taller,
right.
better, and you can be able to breathe better.
More confident.
So let's show them without further ado, Bob.
All right.
Bob's going to show you from the posterior side. I'm going to show you from this side. So grab a wall, and you're going to take your left hand and put it up on the wall pretty high. And there you go. The other hand is going to be up in the air. And then this arm's going to go back. You're going to do a little bit of a chin tuck. And the opposite leg is going to do this. So you're working. Oh, my goodness. You can really feel it work. Do 10. How you doing, Bob? Are you
I'm
doing it?
good. I just hope I'm on the right pace here.
Yeah, and you do them not too fast, and you'll get these muscles working. The stretch on the front we talked about.
I'm doing the chin
All
tuck.
of it. There, look at that. It's harder than it looks.
It
isn't
is
Bob?
harder than it looks.
Yeah. Now do the other side. You have to do 10 on with the right hand up, and then 10 with the left hand, and it's the opposite leg. When you first do this, you might have to think about getting that opposite leg going with the opposite arm. And arch the back and chin tuck. Feel these muscles across. Work. Those are the muscles that keep you up, back, and tall. That little chin tuck. Okay, Bob, you can stop. Did
And
you
then
get that?
eventually, if you're really good, you do both arms and both legs at the same time.
Well, I like to, after you get done, do the old touchdown thing.
Sure.
You know? Yes.
Well, if you're a fan of the Packers, you're never going to be doing that
Give
this
me a
year.
break, Bob. I'm going to give you more than you deserve.
All
But
right.
don't you feel good with that?
Yeah, it does. It really does
Yeah.
stand up and feel like you're fresh and ready to
Oh,
go.
I'm telling you, it makes you feel strong like bull.
There we go.
Okay, so we're actually going to do that exercise, but not for 5 times. We'll just do 2 on each side. So if you guys just want to find like somewhere up against the window or like the wall. So if you just want to do it 2 times on each, this will help your posture, like they said. Yep, Kobe's doing it right. Look at Kobe. Once you've done it 2 times on each side, you guys can just sit back down. Your posture's looking great already. Okay, good job with that. So that's just a little exercise that you can do every day just to help your posture be better.
Bob and Brad.
So for the biblical integration, I use the verse 1 Peter 4:10. So it says, God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. So just like God gave us our own purpose and gifts, each muscle in the muscular system has its own purpose that helps the body move and function correctly. So for our next lesson, we're going to go on different ways to keep your muscles healthy and strong, and we're also just going to review the muscular system as a unit. But before, these are the references I use, but before we end the lesson, can anyone list one of the 8 functions of the muscular system? If you finish the crossword, you should know at least one. Josh?
Childbirth.
Yep. Anyone else have another one? Lily? Respiration, yep. Cora? Vision. Riley? Posture. Taylor, do you have one? Digestion. Kara? Yep. That's one of the types of contractions, so yep. Sam, do you have one? Yep. Jake, do you have one? Okay. Kobe, do you have one? I don't think we did. I don't know. We'll do one more. Does anyone have one more that should be on the list? Julie? Yep, circulation. Great job, guys. So that's all I have for you today for the muscular system. And then we'll get right back into it next week as well.